Hello, hello, hello. It's the Real Time Wisdom show. I can't talk with Joanna and Lainie. Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. And tonight we are going to be including all your fur babies in the show.
Mhm.
So Tony is here. How you
I
doing,
brought,
Tony?
you know what I brought tonight?
What'd you bring?
I brought cards and
Yeah.
Kleenex.
Good idea. Good
I just
idea.
I
You know,
I
if you cry, I'm gonna cry.
well, I am gonna cry.
I know. I'll
I
have my
said
tissues
I
right here
said
too.
I said that I must be a glutton for punishment for us to do it, but it just seemed like
Yeah.
I was having so many experiences uh that it just felt like the right topic to talk about, right? And
No, I
all
think it is, and I think that it's very healing to talk about it and to talk about other people's experiences with their pets. Oh, Denise says I'm gonna cry too. Hey, Leah.
Oh my God, Leah sent me the sweetest poem. I'll have to look it up. Thanks, Leah.
Oh,
So obviously the people are here, but whoever sees this later, that yeah, I lost a family member this weekend. Oof,
tough going, man.
tough goings. Tough goings. You know, and I was thinking about how Debbie passed on Friday, and here it is Monday, and it's like, oh, it's the work week. Like you can't just grieve over the weekend and just
No,
think it's gonna go away. This is a
no.
tear at the heart sort of situation going
Mm-mm.
on.
Yeah, it doesn't go away easily. A loss of a family friend that has been with you for 14 years, Lainey. That's a long time. 14 years is a whole, a lifetime. And I'm sure that you were able to lean on Debbie many, many, many times during that 14 years.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think about how many times I can go on and on about Debbie, so I'll weave Debbie in and out because he was my majestic gray king of dogs. But I think about how through the year and change that we've been doing this, how many times people have brought up their pets. So
Yes.
I think us empathic ones are more close. I have to say that. I feel when you're empathic, you're even closer to the pets because you understand what is going
Mhm.
on energetically, that there's this whole cosmic mystical connection going on, that they so get you. I didn't have to explain anything to Debbie. He just gave me one look and like
Yeah.
I knew he knew me.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, they sense when you're hurting. They sense when that you are sick and you don't feel good. And I really, really believe that the animals that we have um, help energetically pull things away from us that are not good for us. I think they're here as transmuters for the energy.
No
And I
question.
think about that with my little Bailey Grace, who as I just adopted in May. She's coming up. She's almost a year old. In March, she'll be a year old. And the times when I haven't been feeling really good, and I can just, pet her head and have her purr next to me, and that just calms me right away. There's something very calming about being with, your furry friends there. I feel like that they have a higher purpose as well.
I have to look up. There's something I read somewhere, a very cosmic piece about cats and how they are here. And we always joke when Howard would be like, "What are the cats staring at?" I'm like, "Well, they're talking to the mothership. They're getting their download." And I would always joke, but like where they would lay on which chakra. They always
Mhm.
got chakra that was,
Yeah.
of and the same thing with dogs. I think that we talk a lot about how they absorb, and you said transmute. They transmute a lot. Well, Debbie transmuted a lot.
Yeah.
I think I'm wearing gray on his behalf. I didn't even
Oh,
realize.
yeah.
I'm wearing Debbie's.
Oh,
I'm wearing Debbie. Um,
yes. He was
He's
such a beautiful color. He was a gorgeous color. Oh my goodness.
he was like royalty velvet. I mean,
Mhm.
everywhere people would stop me like, what is that? What kind of dog? I'm like, yeah. He was a blue Weimaraner. So
Mm.
yeah, no, I had him since he was, well, they sent me when he was born. He was the only blue out of the whole litter. I'm like,
Oh wow.
that's my guy. So
Oh,
yeah, no, we had an amazing, I mean, the outpouring in the stories of so many people who had visceral experience with Debbie was pretty amazing. Like, oh my God, I forgot that 10 years ago, 12 years ago, it was, and oh God, all the rock stars, every time a musician would come here, they like Debbie would be like, okay, hello, let me like size you up. Okay, you can record now.
oh
So,
geez.
anyways, well, I think it was important to talk about. Thank you, every one of you.
Oh,
Mwah, mwah, mwah. Yeah, this is a tearjerker, especially because I see his little love cookie over there, and she's looking around, and but we're gonna take good care of her. But I also want to talk really about the cards. And one of the greatest healings came yesterday or Friday. Well, no, he died on Friday, on Saturday, and I wrote to you and I said, I kid you not, but I have a new thing I've been doing with the cards. So I've been shuffling them and I'll ask a question, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then I have a new thing. Well, whenever I ask the question, I slide the card. I just slide them in half and whatever shows up. So what I get?
you got
I,
clearing and positivity. That's
right?
appropriate.
So I've been doing that shuffle, 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 and then I split them in half, and then I see what is on the bottom. It's just been the latest thing. So I did that once, and when I was asking about Debbie, and some of you know who know me, um, I posted that I got blueberry and kiwi, but a dog who was ready to go to get freedom.
Yeah,
It freed me. It freed me up that it was the right decision.
yeah, yeah. That's
These
why
cards
later
are so amazing. I can't believe we created these.
they are so amazing. That's why I posted that kiwi with the heart later on that afternoon after
I
you
saw
told
that.
me that. Yeah, yeah.
So I
Oh,
just thought if we can tune in tonight for other people's pets. And, you and I are good at pets here or there, or humans here or there.
mhm,
We've been blessed with some gifts to talk to the other side. And if anyone wants to pull a card on Debbie, I'm up for that. Or you, Joanna. But
yes.
like even this, like clearing and positivity, like once I clear through this terrible grief, that there is positivity because there are blessings with him being freed
Yeah,
up.
absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we have uh, a nice house full here. It seems like everybody here has pets. My daughter is in the house. Hi, Maria.
Hi,
She says,
Maria.
so sorry for your loss, Lainey. And Brandy said that she has a cat. Absolutely, my Judah cat is a transmuter. So let me tell you guys, this is what we're going to do tonight. I want you to post your pet's name and whether it's a dog or cat or a parakeet or a goldfish or whatever you have,
Do
that's
you
your
know
pet.
I had a chinchilla? Do we have a chinchilla?
Oh, I think you did tell me
Yeah,
that
and
one
a
time.
hedgehog. He passed. Yeah,
Mhm.
we've had all sorts of exotics. All
Yeah.
right, go ahead. Finish telling them.
So whatever you want to post, maybe you have a question about your pet. So give us the name and the breed, and if there's a question, and we'll take them in the row in the way
Order.
that they show up. Thank you. Order.
Well, I mean, it's only 9 minutes in, but we will do that. That's one of the things we'll do. I also wanted to just note this for the record, that we're not veterinarians and that you have to make your own decisions about how you use these cards in terms of the foods. I mean, dogs can't eat chocolate, very toxic. Grapes, very toxic, right? There are certain foods that just aren't in alignment with dogs. But when you pull cards, and people have done this many times because we've received stories upon stories. I wish I kept some of them about how they use them. And if you've used them with your pets, please comment. But what we've noticed is that you can pull a card. What does my dog? What does my dog need to know? And the healing wisdom word, or maybe it's the color of the element, or maybe it's related to the chakra, or it could actually be the food. Like I remember, like Debbie wasn't feeling well when I pulled a card and I got garlic, and then I go to the vet. He's like, "You should really start putting garlic in his food." I'm like, got it. My cards told me so. Just kidding. But I said, no, I'm a food healer. Yeah, I definitely garlic. But the cards were reminding me. So the cards can work in all those different ways. And we've seen it in different ways. But we just want to say that I don't want you to pull a card and say, Lainie and Joanna said that my dog should have spinach.
Oh, no, do not take it like that.
Yeah, that's not what we're saying. We're saying look at the card and do your own homework, talk to your own vet, see. But maybe if you're pulling the card and your dog needs spinach, maybe your dog is feeling weak and needs to be strengthened. What is
Mhm.
needing to be strengthened within the dog? Is it even emotional strength? Is it needing more attention? Is it unhappy? Is it maybe stronger joint medicine or whatever it is? There's other messages that these cards are saying. And I've always since the very beginning used the cards on all of our babies because we've treated our dogs and our cats as children always. So I wouldn't treat them any differently. Like, okay, these are just for humans. They're for energetic beings, which all of us are.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. I think that's a very important point, that they are living beings, and they have a soul, and they have feelings and emotions, even though they might not be able to tell us about those feelings and emotions. We all know when our pets are not happy. I definitely know when Bailey is not happy, you know? I mean, she just gives me this look. I just know it. And so Lainey and I chose cards before we came on, and no lie, you can't make this stuff up. I pulled a card for Bailey, and I got grapes, which is attitude in our deck. So Lainey says, "Well, I'm going to pull a card for Cookie." And she got grapes for attitude. It was like we are miles and miles apart. We have 60 cards in this deck, and we pull the same card for our pets. I'm telling you, I just don't even know what to say.
And
Just
we taught that activating your psychic intuition class a couple weeks ago,
mm,
and this is a very good time to use some of the tools that we taught you to be able to be more of a better animal communicator and to really tune in, especially when the rubber meets the road and things aren't going well. Like I know it's hard when you're personally affected. So I called Joanna. I said, you need to tune in with me about should I not go to the hospital? Should I? And we both got not to go earlier in the night. But we both got that. And as it was, I got to spend another couple hours with him cuddling. He found his way up to the bed. He cuddled me. Like those are the memories I have. And then
mm,
it wasn't until everything fell apart later in the night and then, changed. But using that intuition, like you can really tune in. It's so important to use your intuition and that gut to know they're counting on you, your pets, right? We count on them so much emotionally, but they're counting
mhm.
on us to also be able to be awake and alert to know what's going on and when it's time to say goodbye. Not drag on their pain. They offer so much to us.
Yeah. Oh,
So, all right. So before we get going with everyone, which is awesome, I'm really excited about this. Um, I wanted to see if you can pull a card for Debbie.
I'd love to pull a card for Debbie. Oh, I just,
It's really for me, but I really want to
I
know
know, but
if you're able to tune in to Debbie, because you
I
asked
have
me if
to
I
tell you,
feel him.
Whenever there's a spirit in the room, I always get chills, like right here. As soon as you said his name, I know, I feel him. I feel him here. So I'm going to pull a card for you, Debbie. Oh, Lainie, you can't make this stuff up. Debbie got cinnamon for longevity. He's with you forever and ever and ever. He's never going to leave. He is here to stay. He might have taken a different form, and you might not be able to cuddle with him the way that you did, but he is here with you. And this card says it all. I can't even believe that this is the card that came up.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You are welcome. Oh my goodness. Of all the cards that could have came up, it's that one.
I love it. I just wanted to welcome Brandy because she's new here and she likes our
Yeah.
deck, loves our cards. Sorry, we're a little weepy tonight.
It's
We're
not
real.
typical. And Cheryl is here, and Karen's here, and everybody else, Lucille, everybody, welcome, 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 welcome,
Lucille's
welcome.
here?
Lucille said hi, or hey. Sorry,
I
misquoted
wasn't even
you.
looking. Lucille. Oh, my heroine, man. Amazing. I was just going to tell you something else. Oh, I just wanted to let people know I was in a complete disarray. I still am, if you could tell, but I was in complete disarray on Saturday, and there was no way I was functioning to fake it because I don't fake anything. I'm pretty authentic. So Joanna made the right decision, which was to postpone our Archangels and Ascended Masters class because I was not planning on tuning into anything except my experience of what I was processing. So, for those of you who registered, thank you. I think we're going to find a date in March to do it again. So, all of your fees will transfer. And lucky for you, for those who couldn't take it, who wanted to, we will be revisiting that extra powerful class. And we've added, and even if you've taken that class, we've added some new amazing expressions or attunements that were added to it that have been shown up for us. So it's kind of supercharged even more. We're getting closer to the angels and the archangels, and I would love to just to invite people to consider that class when we redo it, and add to the group. We have a good group forming. So maybe it's all meant to be because more stuff showing up about what we're supposed to do with everyone in terms of the angel messages.
Yeah, there's definitely been some shifts in the energy. The angels are, I know they're always with us, but it seems like once we put on that first angels class, now they're really showing up. I mean, and so we do have a different expression of that class this time than we did the last time.
Yes. So to be continued. It will be in March. We'll have the date in this week sometime. Make sure the group that can come. There's some international people too who want to join. So that is going to happen. Do pets have angels? Are pets equal? Like people ask that all the time. Do they cross over just like human spirits and souls? People ask me that all the time.
What do you think? Because I think yes.
I think absolutely, and I think they're much quicker to reincarnate into others.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you've ever seen that movie, A Dog's Purpose, oh my God. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
So
I need
amazing.
this times 10.
I know. But, I really do believe that they pass and become part of our angelic team, as their souls have passed on. And so we not only gain an angel, but I really believe that they enter their own kingdom where their past friends or their past, soulmates kind of thing. Like, because we know that they reincarnate. how many people have had that experience? Oh my God, that pet is just like, the pet that I had 10 years ago, or they'll have the same qualities about them. No, I'm totally a believer in that.
Look what Cheryl writes. Her cat Raven, which what the book was written about, checks in all the time.
Oh
How does
yeah.
how does Raven check in, Cheryl? I would love to know that. And yeah, so when people say cross the rainbow bridge, I actually saw Dubby being held by a close person who passed to mine. He was holding Dubby and all the cats, all I mean, Sasha, Sophia, oh my God, Miss Little was there. Our hedgehog, like they were all there. They were all there together. And I was like, oh, they're all together.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is so
I
awesome.
heard the don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. So either
Cheryl says 1111. Is that when Raven shows up, Cheryl? When you get those those numbers?
several, yes. Oh, well, 1111. Maybe that's a message that they're wanting to say
1111.
hello. What does
Yeah.
Leah say? Several mine have been incarnated. Many come through my dreams.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
and I believe Debbie was an incarnate of my original Weimaraner Whitney because they exhibited so much. And then so Debbie was my third Weimaraner. So I've had Weimaraners for 30 years. I mean, each one 10 years, 14 years now, 14. Long
Yeah.
time. Howard
Yeah.
says, Rich is drawn to the breed. I'm like, that's the connection. Okay.
Probably
Anything
because you had that breed when you were, in Atlantis as a high priestess. So can you see that, standing in your garb and having these, this wonderful aura around you and right by your side is a dubby, right?
very regal,
Mm-hmm.
very protective.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. I could totally see that.
Yeah.
We should talk more about I'd be curious to know with our cards if any of the Lemurian, Atlantean, any of that energy, like how that I know we have the archangels and the Fen Masters, but I'm very, very much that's my world too, is anything about that
Mhm.
experience, Atlantis, Lemuria, all that, how
Yeah.
any of that connects to our deck because people have told us that you and I came in to do this. We've been contracted. I just would love to know that sort of high priestess part
Yeah.
of how this, because what's coming in is so mystical. I mean, it's not one person says the deck's magical or it's having like a hit and miss, like it's consistent. Like there's a
Mhm.
thread that came in from a very high powered
Right. Well, it
vortex.
was probably when we were living on Atlantis together and we contracted to come back at some point and do something spectacular together.
Yes. Oh my
There
gosh.
we go.
All right, let's spectacularly help our friends and supporters and
Here we go.
fans, I know whomever. By the way, oh, okay, before here we go. I would love to get everyone's feedback on their smoothies at some point tonight because I now the books are out there.
Hmm.
Did we do a grief smoothie? I don't. Oh, I think we did a let it go smoothie.
Let it go. Yeah, we did a let it go.
I did a let it go,
Hmm.
but I did have to say my blueberry kiwi yesterday. I really did. I'm like, this is for you, Debbie. Like, I really worked the principles. We don't just say it; we walk it. We do it.
Hmm. Yeah.
All right, let's tune in.
Okay. Well, who's first? I think it was Denise that said Mona. Canine, female, mixed breed stray, rescued at 2 years, now 9, has had numerous near death incidents. What would she need to be best supported, or what would I need to clear to bring her relief and release?
Why don't you pull Joanna? Should we
I'll
both
pull.
pull? No, you
I'll pull.
pull, and I'm gonna add in.
I'll pull for Mona. Mona, Mona, Mona. Power. she does have power if she survives some numerous death incidents, right? And I think that this is saying that don't underestimate her continued power and to just allow her to live her life as she is living it. I think that this also comes in because you put that piece of jewelry on her with the magnetic jewelry around her, Denise, and I think that that is giving her some more power. There's no accident this card came out right when you put that magnet jewelry on her.
Wow. Wow. I was just going to add to that. What do I need to do to clear to bring her relief and release is trust in the power of your instincts. Trust
Mm,
and not to doubt like everything you're doing is on track.
yeah.
It's so amazing you brought up that jewelry, which is our little jewelry party is this Friday. It's more than a
Mhm.
party. It's more than jewelry. It's health with purpose. But Denise, we're hosting this, but the energy I've been feeling around that jewelry is special. But I obviously didn't get it in time for Debbie, and I'm going to be happy to donate mine, one that's coming in to somebody who's going to come to our party to put it on your pet. It would bring me great joy to see where it goes and which pet gets it. So come to our party
Mhm.
Friday night, our happy hour bash. And it's more than pets, like we're wearing it. She's Denise. But anyways, yes, thank you. I hope that helped, Denise. But this just remember the power in you that we're not helpless. We are given everything we need. Even we can't talk to them, but they're telling us what they need. The eyes say
Yeah,
everything. And instinctively.
absolutely.
Okay, Cheryl.
Muffin, she's a cat. What does she need to know to continue healing her allergies? You want to pull a card for Muffin?
Yeah, I'm already immediately before I even pull a card, I feel she's sad about something. I immediately
Hmm.
got some sadness that there's actually some emotional disturbance. Um, so can you go back, Miss Past Life Regressionist, or can you go back and tune into some like prior karma with her or prior um history of her field? Because there's some sadness, like an aversion to something that makes her sad. There's something around that. I'm gonna pull a card too, Cheryl, but that just immediately like flooded in. So I think we're talking about Lemuria, but go back and do some deepening, like tuning in with her for clarity.
Ah,
There's something around whatever I just said, and it came in so fast I wouldn't even be able to repeat it back to you. But the blueberry is getting clear. You're looking for the clarity on her allergies. I think there's something there emotional
hmm.
to release.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Mona immediately responded when she put it on, that magnetic jewelry. Yeah,
I immediately
that's something.
responded. For someone who doesn't sleep, I mean, it's like I think it saved me the last several days because I would be
Mm,
distraught, but I'm feeling it. I don't have it on right now because I took it off this morning and I forgot to put it back on. But I will always have it on now, especially around the computers, because it's supposed to counteract the EMFs. And not only that, because the animals are such transmuters, of course, for them to have a little bit of retention by refilling up, because it's got the germanium for the
mhm.
inflammation, the
Yeah.
negative ions, everything around electronics. If we're sensitive to electronics, imagine what these dogs who are such transmuters are doing, and cats.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay, next.
Tony, Walter, 3 years old, golden doodle, border collie, and Daisy, 1 year old, lab hound, a card for their overall wellness. You want to pull one for Walter, and I'll pull one for Daisy.
I think well, I was thinking that they're in the collective field together, that you should pull one card that is
Oh,
related because they're
okay.
all family, is what
Oh,
I was
okay.
feeling.
Okay. Ooh, moderation. Are they getting too many snacks, do you think? You know? too many uh too, because sometimes those doggy cookies. So I don't know why I got moderation, but moderation, I guess, in hmm, I'm having a blank right now. That doesn't usually happen, but I am. I'm kind of stumped. Maybe because it's two of them. So I'm trying to go into their energy right now. Walter.
All
I
right, I can help.
Okay, you help.
Um, I was thinking that Tony, you need to back off the moderating between the two of them, like let them work their stuff out, that we don't need to be
Oh,
motherly fixing, that their energies are they were destined to meet together, they're destined to be siblings together, that they are working their stuff out. I don't even know what your question is, but I just was thinking for the overall wellness, let them establish their alpha, their hierarchy, moderate, but pull back a little bit. Like we don't have to control what's happening. They've already got it all figured out. Did that help? I
okay.
hope. Can I? And I just found a picture, and since it's been, you probably don't remember this, Tony, but I remember this. So and found this when I was looking for pictures. But look at how little Daisy was.
Oh,
Look at
oh.
that. So that's Cookie in the front, and of course Dubby in the back, my king. And he's just like, whatever, young dogs. You can take the front. I don't care. I know how great I am. But Daisy's so small there when she brought her over. Okay, that's that. All right. I hope that
Maria asked the question about my grand dog, so you're going to have to pull for that.
honey pit mix. She has terrible skin allergies. Wow. And we haven't been able to find anything that helps. What will be helpful or should we be aware of? I, I don't mean to repeat, but I do feel that dogs are so empathic that the first line of defense in any of us is what? Our
Yeah,
skin.
right.
It's the first border. And so that's the first sign of irritation. And that irritation can mean energetics in the field.
Hmm.
But I will pull a card.
So this is my I have to talk about Honey for just a minute because she is a beautiful, beautiful dog. I mean, she is a cuddle bug. She just wants love and more love and more love, and she gives as much as everybody gives her because she is the sweetest dog. She doesn't bark. She doesn't misbehave. She's like, oh, I just love Honey so much, and it is awful to see her suffer with her skin allergies, and they've tried different foods and they've tried different medicines and they've tried, oh my God.
What about balancing Honey's pH?
Hmm.
I got the balance
Ah,
card. So I'd be curious to know, even if you can muscle test or use a pendulum on the foods and everything, is where things are at on the acidic and alkaline level. Because I
oh.
think there's going to be some healing occurring if you can get a balanced pH going in the body. Not a vet,
Mm.
I'm an oracle. But I do sense that immediately got pH. So, and when I
Mm.
see cucumbers, so anyway, something to look at. Is there something that's, pH or even in the water? Test your water. Do a little pH test. I
Hmm.
just feel like I don't know if you're using filtered water. There needs to be some balancing of the pH.
Yeah.
Now I was saying kinda. Now I'm saying emphatically.
Hmm. She says she's laying on my lap right now, and then she says, I haven't thought about that. So maybe that's something you can think about. I'm wondering, if can dogs have cucumber water?
I was wondering the same thing as I pulled it, and I didn't want to, put that out there. But for me, I think cucumber is so healing, and it's also very good for skin and joints and other things.
Right. It has
So
that silica in it.
it
So,
has the silica in it, right? But it's such a great alkalizer. So do some research and tuning in, look at what there, can you have cucumber water? Because it's good for our constitution, and just make sure it's safe for there. But that's my 2 cents.
Wow. We're going to check it out. I'm going to go see my grand dog this coming weekend, so I'll check it out too. And Maria, you have a pendulum, so you can ask the pendulum. You know what I kept getting though? I kept getting cleaning supplies. Wonder if she's having a problem with cleaning supplies.
Something's throwing off the pH is all I'm going to say. So I don't know if she's
Yeah.
breathing in, licking water. Something is making her something acidic in the system. It's not creating that harmonizing energy flow in the body.
Yeah. There you go, Maria. Got to check it out.
Is that everybody?
I think that is.
Okay, good. Wow. I would love to know some of the other tips in terms of animal communication. And then also, how do I take that off? There we go. Wow. What else?
We got everybody.
No, I think we got everybody.
Yeah.
The other thing about that jewelry, I was just thinking, I know those pet collars. That's the reason I was getting it for Debbie, was to do the for arthritis in joints, in bones. That's supposed to help them. All that she said she got good feedback, Dr. Tracy. And Dr. Tracy, just something, I don't know, maybe is Honey getting one of those little magnitude collars?
She doesn't wear any collar, so except when she goes out. So I don't know.
Well, something to consider, because she said she also has feedback, and I think it was for humans, but it may be for animals too. And that's something we can ask, all of us can ask her on Friday, come to our little party, is she said that she's getting good feedback about skin rashes.
Oh, wow.
Using the jewelry.
Interesting. I know when Maria said, I said, do you want me to order one for Honey? She says, well, Honey doesn't wear a collar. And I said, tell her to put it in her pocket.
Well, why don't you pull a card on whether she should have one?
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, and Tony says, LOL, yes, Rich loves to give them snacks. When I got the moderation card. Okay. Does Honey, let's ask a question about Honey. Necklace, magnitude. I love the name of that.
Right?
You're not going to believe this. So I get attitude again. What is it with this attitude card that keeps coming up?
What is that?
I don't have any idea, but it comes up. This is the third time. Crazy.
What? Oh, so it's changing the attitude of whether you think it's something that could work.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think, Maria? Is that something that you at least would consider seeing if it has possibilities?
Yeah.
Because we don't hawk snake oil around here.
Yeah. See if she's still here, Maria. You should look into it, because maybe, you can get just a little thing around her neck that's not really a collar that bugs her skin. I think that's what she's concerned of. She doesn't want anything else to, make Honey feel itchy or whatever.
No, I understand that. And by the way, here I'm sharing this, not that we had planned to do this, but so this is our little event this Friday from 5 to 7. Oh, look at this, Denise Flood. This is her Mona. She's got the little collar on. These are her collars, or her little magnitudes.
Look at that.
And I have one coming that I'm going to be giving away. But yeah, this stuff, look at this beautiful jewelry. This is all about protecting us from all the EMFs. So, wow, yeah, there's a lot for pets. This is a tag for your dog or cat made to attach to their collar. It has a neodymium magnet on the back to protect them from harmful EMFs. It also has energy frequencies embedded on the back, infrared balls to increase blood flow and healing, and to help with arthritis or hip dysplasia. It has a germanium frequency for increased healing, and it has a negative ion frequency for increased serotonin and mood. Ah, Debbie would have loved that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Denise says "tude" and attitude. She's talking about
oh
this.
my God, there you go. That darn
Yeah,
card has shown up a lot tonight. That
I
makes
know.
sense.
I
Anyways,
know.
I put the event on here, 7 to 8. Come meet the co-founder, Dr. Tracy, who came up with these technologies for these wonderful pet items
Mm,
and human items,
yeah.
and join
Maria
us for an
says
hour.
she's going to try another one that won't be so irritating. So I'm going to order one of these. Melissa, hi Melissa. She says she's sorry she's late. And Susan, hello ladies, you are beautiful. Both of you that came in late, Melissa and Susan, if you have a pet that you want us to pull a card for, or pets, let us know, because that's what we're doing. We're pulling cards for your pets. So say your pet's name, their breed, and if you have a question to ask about your pets.
Can I pull a card on Bailey?
Oh, please pull a card. She's right here. I wish everybody could see her. She has her paw right
I
here. I
want to
don't.
see her. Can't you bring her up or move the camera? Don't we all want to see Bailey?
Where is she? I don't know. Get the camera on her. There she
I
is.
kind of see. Oh, there she is. I see Bailey.
I'm trying to
Bailey,
get the thing over so I could see it, but I don't know. She's like so sleepy. This is what she does
do you
during
have
the
a
day.
question about Bailey, Joanna?
Yes, I want to know why Bailey hates other people besides me. She loves me, but she doesn't seem to like anybody else. She's got attitude problems.
Well, the card that flew out at me was not attitude. It was indulgence.
Oh, so what does Bailey need to indulge in?
Well, I don't know if I should tell you. She's being a little selfish.
Bailey's being selfish?
Yeah, she's being a little self-indulgent in
Yeah,
demanding of your time. She's like the Queen of Sheba in a way, but she's
she
so
is.
sweet. Yeah,
She is so sweet. She's
there.
so sweet, but she's definitely demanding. She is a
Well, she's a
demanding
little
cat.
bit of a and she's a little selfish. So I think you just need to talk to her. Like I know
Oh,
you talk to her,
oh, I
but
talked to
I
her.
don't know where that's coming from. But I don't know. I keep showing this. You know, chocolate's the most toxic. It's
Oh
almost
yeah,
like
can't give her chocolate.
yeah, but it's almost
No,
like she's a little selfish of you. She's I think it's out of fear, to
she
be honest.
doesn't want.
I
She
honestly
doesn't.
think it's a show. It's out of
Yeah,
fear of losing you
yeah. Well, even when
or
Maria
losing you
comes
to
over, or
she
my sister,
abandoned.
yeah, she was abandoned at a very like I got her when she was only 6 weeks old, so she didn't even get a chance to finish, being with her mom at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like there's something like she's overcompensating. I think you can go do some energetic work there about whatever going back to birth from mama to the first 6 weeks. Do some
Mhm.
energetic works to kind of catch her up and bring her current. I think there's something about that. Like she doesn't need to do that. Like that's an old story. I do that with humans too all the time in my readings and clients. Like they don't need to like agree that they can give themselves permission to close that agreement,
Right,
whatever they
right.
set up on whatever level or subconscious.
Hmm. Yeah. That sounds good. Thank you for that. I'm gonna have a talk with her tonight.
Melissa, anything you want to know about Grace? Is it Grace
Grace
or Gracie?
Husky. Whatever we need to know, she says. So I'll pull a card for Miss Grace.
Bailey Grace and Grace. Does Grace
Bailey
have a
Grace
middle
and
name?
Grace.
Grace
Yes.
Bailey?
Oh, okay. I get plums for patience. Is she an impatient husky? Does she want her food when she wants it? Does she want to go out when she wants it? Is she not allowing you to have your own time? What is this patience card being put up? Grace Noel. Oh, that's her name. So she's asking for or or there needs to be some patience around her. So I'm getting a feeling, I don't know if she gobbles down her food or whatever, but I'm getting a feeling it's something about, how she eats. She's 4 months, no freaking patience. There you go. Yeah. And you're going to need the patience, while
She's
she
teaching Melissa the patience.
yeah, she's teaching Melissa patience. There you go. Mm. Okay. Well, Susan, my friend Susan, says she has a Keating Husky mix. So much shedding. Yes, she does shed a lot. Yeah, that's what I got, Melissa. Melissa says, yes, we were working on this. Food isn't her biggest thing. She can care less. I just saw that fact that she just kind of plays with it. She's not really gobbling it down like a lot of dogs do. Hmm. Yeah. Can you pull a card on Keating?
Yeah, but I was having an idea about music for Melissa that
Oh,
to be playing some sort of meditation music or change the music or the atmosphere around Grace during mealtime. Almost Pavlovian, like this is the time that we're settling in. We're going to allow the food to enter our body and nourish the temple, like almost ceremonial. But I guess I was seeing, I was like lost in the vision of seeing like there's like music time is eating time is restful and peaceful time to allow the body to digest it, and being patient. There's just a lot of that going on. I play meditation CD all night, Melissa. Which meditation CD? Is it Gulf Coast? Just kidding. Um, but I saw meditation music around the idea of eating with grace. Okay. I wasn't neglecting Susan. I was in process.
okie
Susan,
doke.
Susan, yes, Keating Husky mix. So much shedding. So I don't know what the question is, but I'm just gonna see what comes in for what's the dog's name?
Keating.
Oh, Keating is the name.
Yes,
I
Keating
thought
is
that
the
might
name.
have been
A breed.
a breed, a type of husky.
Yeah.
What does
No.
Keating mean?
I think she named it after, I don't remember, after a book or something. I don't know. What did you name Keating after, Susan?
So, Susan, this is more about you than Keating.
Ah,
Is there something
procrastination.
that you've been putting off around Keating that you just don't want to deal with it yet, or maybe there's a big expense around it, or there is something that intuitively needs to be done and maybe haven't done it for other reasons? Because this is asking you to just kind of take notice of that
Mm-hmm.
and look into it a little bit more, put a little bit more energy into it. But there's something I feel that's held you back, which is holding Keating back.
Mm. And Melissa says, is this your first husky? Buy a coat blower. What the heck's a coat blower? Oh, Dead Poet Society, Robin Williams character, Professor Keating. That's what she named Keating after.
I'm just curious, is there something? Anyways, you don't have to answer it now or later, whenever. But I just feel like think about were you given some information that maybe you needed to look, or something that just felt like it was a little bit more daunting to look into, because there's more pieces there. But anyways, when the procrastination card comes up, you either are hemming and hawing, and there's something inside you for other reasons, like even subconscious reasons, like wow, if I do that, then this, or something. But procrastination is also reminding you to like get going, stop procrastinating, because there's the answer is imminent right around the corner.
There you go. Hope that makes sense. It does to me.
Okay.
Wow. It's pretty cool reading for pets. I don't do it that often. I do have some clients that ask me to tap in to pets sometimes. But yeah, I don't consider myself an animal communicator.
No, I don't either. The answer is unknown at the moment. She's asking, how is she going to do in Florida?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you have all the answers yet. I think there's other things that need to be figured out before, which will lead
Yeah.
you to your answer. The other thing I wanted to mention, we have a few minutes left. Hope that helped everyone. Is that we have something incredibly special coming here on the 13th. In 12 days, we are putting together our first online virtual psychic fair, our virtual intuitive arts fair, whatever you call that, when you go to a place and there's tons of readers and you get to go and try everybody. So we are doing one ourselves virtually because we have certified readers who are our official readers that day. And you get a taste. The event is called Taste. You get a taste of what it's like to get readings from the Food Healing Oracle deck from our certified readers. So in order for them to be certified, what makes them certified is that they go through our training program, they go through our certification course, they do several readings, they do have to do a reading for Joanna and I. And after all that is said and done, they become certified, and now they're out there doing amazing things, and some of them are here tonight. And we invite you to come to Taste. It's a one-day event from 10 to 4. $25 readings. What? $25 for 20 minutes. And you can go to our website, foodhealingdeck.com, right on the homepage, and you can click over and choose any of them. So you have to book your $25 reading with whomever you choose prior to the day, and then you get invited into a Facebook group. It's a private group. And that day from 10 to 4, while you're off going to readings, you pop back onto the group. Joanna and I will be there with some live discussions. We may be pulling cards. There'll be definitely some giveaways. It's kind of our fun, intuitive, but in order to get into the group, you got to book your 20-minute reading. And again, from 10 to 4, some of the readers are there all day. Some are doing half days. So once we know what you book, but doesn't that sound fun? Like just a
Oh my
whole
goodness.
smorgasbord of all of our readers. So I think we have 7 or 8 that day.
Yeah, it is going to be so good. I'm looking forward to seeing how it works out. But that when we teach our class and the people who are here that have been in our class, how we have those breakout rooms, that's how
Yeah.
I envision it going to be, right?
You know what? I wasn't sure if we were going to do that or we were going to give everybody individual Zoom links to the different people, and then they can just pop back over to our
Oh,
Facebook group. And
oh, that might work.
yeah, and then that way, here's a little, I don't know, can you see this online or no?
Not
No.
yet.
Let me share the screen with
I
you
mean, you're
all.
the techie, Lainey.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
the
I'll have it.
I'm the
So it's
non-techie.
yeah, it's February 13th. Give the gift to yourself. It's Valentine's weekend. Give the gift to yourself, a spouse, a child, a friend. I'm sure some of them do also pet readings, but they're so talented. We'll be hosting it in this group. We'll be doing different things, and all that's free. And you can get $25 readings. You can get one reading with one and go meet somebody else and ask the same question to others. But we have 8 people there today. I think it's 7 or 8 that will be reading that day. And if it goes well, we will do it again. How often? I don't know. But the first one is coming on the 13th, and we invite you all. There's a Facebook event for it. You can actually just purchase it right on Facebook, and it's called Taste. In fact, here, I'll put the link. Yeah, so do that. Or, anyways, keep them occupied while I look for that real quick.
Okay. So I know Tony is here, and Tony is definitely going to be one of our readers that day. I I know Cheryl's here, but I don't know if Cheryl's going to be available to
Cheryl's
read.
one. Cheryl's,
Oh,
yeah.
good. Oh, good.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
so glad
Cheryl
to
will be
hear
reading.
that. And Denise is going to be there reading, right?
Yep. Yeah, we have
Leah, we
somebody.
can't wait till you become certified.
Who?
Leah, she'll be certified
Leah. Yeah,
soon
she'll be able to do ones in the future.
for
So yeah,
sure.
I think it'll be amazing. I can't for some reason pull it up at the moment, but I'll put the link in there and you can go right to that and check it out. I just think it's going to be great. So we really want to encourage people to go that. What else do we have? Our Conquering Our Cravings class. That's with Cheryl Freeman and I. We did that last year.
Terrific
And
class. Awesome class.
yeah, that's really using the food healing oracle deck and theta healing to go in and clear some deep patterns and beliefs. I think we clear like 40 of them that day.
Mhm.
Really, really powerful class. Sorry, I can't pull it up, so I won't keep trying. So we really encourage you to go to that. That's on the 20th. Let me see. That I can pull up a logo for. And I know we've talked about it before. You've been to it. A few people weren't able to go the last time, but if you aren't familiar with theta healing, it's a very deep dive work into your limiting beliefs or programs that have held you back deeply. And Dr. Cheryl Friedman's excellent. We're both advanced certified advanced certified theta healers. And we're going to really kind of go into that part very much because it's more than just about craving food. It's like what's causing things to be thrown off. And that's really important to look at. So let me see if I can pull that up. We also have a Facebook event for it. Let's see. There we go. Conquering Your Cravings, Mastering Your EMPS Wellness and Taking Control, February 20th.
There you go.
And
That's
that's a
awesome.
3-hour workshop. And you got a
That's
lot in those
awesome.
3 hours with Cheryl and I.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds really good. Well, I never announce the things that I'm doing on here, but I have an announcement to make if
Oh,
anybody's interested.
of course.
On February 27th, I'll be teaching another tuning fork class. Lainie took my tuning fork class a few months ago, and I'll be teaching another one on February 27th. So if anybody here is interested, hit me up on Messenger and let me know.
Is that live or online?
It is live. It is live. We're going to be safe. We're going to have a nice place that is big to practice in, and the tables will be far apart and will be masked, and it'll be perfect.
So where can they get more information about that?
Yeah, just message me on Facebook,
Okay.
Joanna Salerno, and I'll give you lots of information. I am going to create an event. I just solidified the date and the venue today, so I will be creating an event for that.
I highly recommend it. Plus, you can use the tuning forks with your cards for chakra readings in a million other ways. We've done it.
Brilliant.
Really amazing to do chakra readings with the tuning forks. It's like the perfect pairing. Um, Denise Flood, Conquering Cravings was like an intensive. It was intense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
highly. People want to do some deep dive healing work.
Mhm.
That's it. So
Yeah.
yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, Denise, when I make that event, I'll invite you in so you'll be able to see it.
Highly, highly recommend it. I use mine all the time. I even bought the extra ones
Mhm.
for the organs, all the body parts that you can
You
tap
can
in to
tune your
each.
food, by the way. You can raise the vibration of your food with the tuning forks. So,
Tony wants to do it.
oh,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Cool.
Oh, do it, do it,
Let me
do it.
know.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everyone personally for all your warmth and support. I'm usually the one giving it all out. It was just I needed it this week and I still need it. This is not
Mhm.
a overnight
No.
everything's going to be better. I'm going to get a new dog and everything's fine. This is not that. This is deep, deep grief I'm going through
Mhm.
with this dog.
So as you go around about your week, I'm going to ask all of the people that come here all the time to just anytime they think about Lainey or Debbie to just send her some love and light because she needs it right now for healing.
Thank you. Well, I hope we helped you as well. I think I love our cherries. That's funny today to Denise's group explaining how cherries is such a perfect card, right?
Right.
We're in this bowl of life together, right? Life is but a bowl of cherries. Why not do it with incredible people that you love and give and receive? That's what I think our cherries group is all about. And wow, you give so much to everybody, right? We're here every week giving free readings, doing all these wonderful things and creating these things. And it's just nice when you need it to get it. So thank you. I'm so appreciative of everybody. All right.
All right, guys.
Blessings. Hug your pets tight. Hug them, love them. And if they're no longer here, tune into them because, like Joanna says, they are always with us. Namaste.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for being here with us.